in the latest Fight Club, I did kind of get destroyed by King's ships, especially by this blaster kite thing. Like, I just did not really have a good response to it. So what I'm going to be trying to do today is I'm going to make a similar ship to this. And like the first thing I immediately noticed, which is really funny, is that King used engine rooms here and like overclocked engine rooms for small thrusters. I get it's extra compactness, but is that really worth it? I don't know. Well, I'll just try and make my own version of this. Okay, I'll go with a medium reactor. The shield here, and yeah, I need armor, yeah, probably there. Okay. And yeah, how many disruptors should I do? Probably a pair of disruptors. Ah, but then I get issues with the wiring. This is probably also the reason why King puts their disruptor on the very edge of the ship. Well, okay, so something like this. Okay, if I do the small arc overclock, maybe I could do the small arc overclock like this, protecting the weapons. But I'm not protecting the leftmost blaster. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So like this, and this. All right. Okay, and this means everything is connected. Okay. I got barracks. Okay, I think I'm probably going to need a path across like this to get to the bottom part. Or I could make disconnected systems. Not too big of a fan of that, to be honest. Okay. Just adding some armor like this. Okay, and I still need a connection up here like this. Why am I on half X speed? I don't know. Okay. Okay, and I guess we can move to the thrusters now. I could also just try and make this a wall, which would be funny. Okay, I think I can disconnect the heat systems here, though. I should be able to. I think I can do 4.5 thrusters with one radiator, so... Oh, I think it's still beneficial to connect them. Let's just connect them in the center like this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, overclock all of this. And I could... Yeah, I could put the radiators in here. And honestly, I could put the control room right there. Because it's funny. That's a really bad idea. It's such a bad idea, but it would make the ship so compact. I don't have to fit the control room anywhere in the back like this. Oh my god, this is such a bad idea. Oh my god. Okay, but it's funny. Okay. Anything for the funny. Okay. Okay. A lot of redundant connections there. Okay. And okay, this is already looking pretty nice. Okay. Okay. Some overclocked fire extinguishers. The reactor should also be overclocked. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, but I can just do the connection here and now the reactor is fine again. Okay, and I need to overclock all of this stuff. Yeah, and now this does not have enough heat dissipation. But it's probably fine. Right? Okay, I think 6 radiators is a bit of a low amount. Bit of a low amount. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit better at least. I would feel more comfortable with more storages. Yeah, like so. But this is not very well defended. Whatever, it's gonna be okay. And I'm also gonna place through here, which is specifically instructed to brew this. Oh yeah. Alright. How fast is this thing? 73 meters per second. That's pretty good. It's gonna be almost the same backwards. Oh wait, what? It's a lot less backwards. Oh yeah, it is a lot less backwards. I guess one pair of thrusters makes such a huge difference. That's kind of crazy. What? That's really crazy. That's insane. What? Okay. I feel like I could, like... I don't know what overclock I want. Like, do I want the large or the small shields? Like, there are arguments for both, for like only on the edges, only in the center. It's really weird. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this ship for comparison. Yeah, this ship also has the same amount of radiators, but it costs more. It costs 50k. Is it faster? Yeah, it is a lot faster. The engine rooms really do work. Okay, but it's not only engine rooms, it's also... It has 2 large thrusters, which I just don't have. Yeah, but my ship is a lot cheaper. And oh, but King's Crew... Oh no, it has a bit less crew. Yeah, I just added 4 additional crew, so just so the crew is not asymmetrical. Yeah, that's most likely a possible improvement. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Oh my god, my ship is actually more expensive than I thought. Yeah, that's something. Okay. Yeah, here a structure cage. Here. Okay, that's a pretty nice structure cage. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna delete it. Okay, do I really need this much crew on this ship? Do I really need this much crew? How many operators? So those are 2 quarters, 3 quarters worth of operators. Here it is. And this means I will need more armor here again. Okay. And I need to reset the crew because they are still... Oh, wait, no. I just forgot to delete this crew. Okay. And how well does this sustain? Decent. I can still add more crew. Oh yeah, this is eating a lot of crew. And with the shields, it's going to eat even more crew. I could even place some additional crew down here. I might even do that. I might just do that. yeah, now I see is the crew idling sometimes. We don't want that, so I guess we're gonna delete some more crew again. Okay. Okay, but huh. Where's my ship losing credits over this? Because theoretically mine should just be cheaper because it doesn't use as like because of the different thruster use. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This is kind of a spot the difference. No, this does yeah 48 crew. I have 50 crew now. So I do have a bit more crew, but well the ship does need it. And yeah, if we let those things auto fire. Oh yeah, the sustain on those actually really isn't that great. So at least that's a plus point on my ship. The sustain is pretty good. Yeah, but it is a lot slower, which I do not like. Hmm. Yeah, but I think this is going to be something that we have to accept with this kind of design. King does have really light armor, is what I'm noticing. I feel like I should have tried to just use interceptors against this thing, but it's too late now, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do some hotkeys for the spin shenanigans. Okay, yep, yep, yep. Okay, and the last thing we need to give this auto ram. Okay, auto ram given. Now to the hardest part of the ship. Oh no, wait. I do not want it to be over budget. Here and here. Yeah, maybe we can do this. Oh, Okay, this. Okay, right, now we have it on budget again. It's not a king clone. Yeah. I don't know, maybe the version with the engine rooms and the large thruster is just better because it's faster at the same price point. Okay, so what I can do is I can try to make the same ship, but use more large thrusters. Okay, so I will delete this entire part and I will instead go for this. Yeah. And this. Oh yeah, this is nice. Okay. Wait. How do I get there? Oh wait, I can do... Oh my god, that's so scuffed though. Well, it doesn't need the greatest sustain, does it? Right? Right? Okay, I do want more crew on this ship though. I definitely do. So I think I need to move all of this in one space down like this so that I can fit a barracks here. Do this. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, this... I think this can work. Uh-huh. Wait, no, let's don't do those assignments. Okay, and this ship is hopefully a lot faster than the previous one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's just test the speed. Well, I should probably overclock the thrusters. 90 meters per second. That's not that great. But it's not too bad either. How much does this cost? 380k. Yeah, I'm... Honestly, I'm starting to think that King was right about the engine rooms. Actually, this is really bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna save this design. This is just horrible. This is so long. It's vulnerable from the sides. And it's lower than the more compact version. Yeah, I'm not going to continue this build. Okay. What I instead want to do is I also want to copy one of King's TRL2 deck cannon ships. Do I have one of those? I have a 2 TRL ship, which is a really bad ship. Oh, but I do not have a 2 deck cannon TRL ship at all. That's interesting. Okay. So the TRL in the center and the 2 deck cannons on the sides. Okay, I can move this up theoretically, and I could move the armor behind, like this. Or I can also have amplification pumps here, or here maybe. Yeah. This will probably run off of an overclocked small reactor, like this. Yeah, and I can put crews like here. Okay, and now the issue is the thruster placement. Where do I place the thrusters actually? Well, I guess here and here. Yeah, I guess it's not that hard. I should leave a space because of the control room though. Like, have the control room in the center like this. Have some crew here, some crew here. Okay. Maybe something like this. Heat exchanger to get the other large control room. Yeah. Okay. And then place radiators like this. Oh yeah. I'm going to need a second control room, I think. Ooh. And I still need like space for the batteries. Where am I going to fit those? This could be such a compact chip. Oof. Okay. Yeah, let's just swallow the pill. Make the second control room. Okay. So some decent radiator placements, overclock this, overclock the thrusters. Oh yeah, and we are already over what we should be able to dissipate, but it's gonna be fine. Okay. Hmm. And now we just spam armor. Okay. We are definitely going to need to overclock this reactor. Wait, I don't have door access to the thermal to the thing now. Oh shit. I'm going to need a radiator somewhere. A heat exchanger, I mean. Or there is not gonna be a viable location. Huh. Yeah. Ooh. That's tough. Is there any weird pathing I can do to make this work? I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly. I could honestly just move the reactor up like this. Yeah, fuck it. Why don't I just do that? Okay. And in here I can fit fire extinguishers, and here I can fit one block of armor. That's gonna save me, definitely. Definitely. Okay. How fast is this? Yeah, almost 70 meters per second. That's good. I like that. That's good speed. Yeah, I don't have enough crew for this. I need so much more crew for this. I need like double the amount of crew in the center. Oh, I also only have 1/4 per deck cannon. That's actually insane. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, I somehow need to cram in more crew here, and I don't think that's doable. Yeah, I would need to place crew up here. I mean, I can place crew up here. It's just not good. Whatever. Okay. Let's just auto-fire both. Yep, all of the crew are walking easily. And all of the radiators are working overtime. And we're not even using the deck cannons yet. That's nice. Okay. Okay. I can work with this. Wait, can I place... Yeah, I can place fire extinguishers on the sides here. And I can even overclock them. Yeah, that's why I can place full armor pieces here. That's gonna save me even more, trust me. Okay. I think that's a pretty good ship. I know that King's version of this ship has engine rooms, so it's faster, but it costs like over 350k, I think, which is absolutely insane. This ship right here doesn't nearly cost as much. So I think I'm just gonna test this in game, but I am quite happy with this actually. Like, yeah, overclock deck cannons, TRL. Yeah. Maybe it could use more heat dissipation. This is actually really dangerous. The opponent can shoot in here and like cut the wire like this. It's gonna be fine. Here LDC blob. Yep, that's a good name. Okay, and now one final ship. I need to make a good small cannon waste because I have not been doing that. Okay, for that I want to use overclocked small cannons, but with passive heat dissipation. So I'm gonna have crew here. Okay. I'm gonna put structure like this, and structure like this. I highly doubt that that is enough to for the cannons to not overheat. Oh, oh, that's bad. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I need to place them one more outwards, like this. Okay, and then there is also the small thrusters with the passive heat dissipation. I have like no idea how much they need, but yeah, surely this is fine, right? Like something like this. Uh, like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is barely above 50k. Wait, I have one crew on in each of the. That's so inefficient. Whatever. Okay. Okay, how long do those take to burn? Or do they just not burn? Wait, I don't think they burn. Do they burn? The small thrusters just don't burn. Yeah. This actually works. Let's go. Okay. And I don't think the small cannons are going to work. Oh, wait. I'm not overclocking them. Wait, it works. Yeah, when they start going up in flames, they don't really have any ammo anyway, so it's fine. Okay, I could add more structure for more heat dissipation. Okay. I mean, for a waste. Oh, and that's why we have like 2 crew per module, so that the second crewman can like... Wait, should I add a fire extinguisher to the module? That would be funny. I think if I add a fire extinguisher, the module holds for very long, doesn't it? Oh my god, but that way even less structure is connected to the cannon. So the heat dissipation is gonna be even worse. Well, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is working. Oh no, the issue is the fire extinguisher is like expiring. Oh, I just also need to overclock the fire extinguishers and it will be fine. Okay, reset crew, repair. Is this fine? Yeah, it's so fine. The cannons shoot all of their ammo, none of the crew die due to fire. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. SD waste. Yeah, that's gonna be my new small cannon waste. That ship actually looks great. Okay, I need to give it auto ram, of course. Import the auto ram. I also forgot that on the deck cannon tier L ship, so... Oh yeah, and I probably should not have those on auto fire by default. Okay. So load auto ram again and save this. Yep. And those were all of the free ships I wanted to make. Okay, I can think of one more. I wanted to make something that can deal with kites. Like this, like make some kind of ship with disruptors. Okay. Let's do an overclocked small reactor, overclocked shields, overclocked disruptors, overclocked small cannons. Yeah, like this. And overclocked thrusters, of course. And radiators. Yeah, I'm going to need more crew for this. Yeah, like so. Oh my god, I barely don't have enough control points for this. Okay, well, I guess that's a standard thruster now. Okay, and I can overclock the shield. I can overclock this. I can overclock this. And I can add some batteries like this. And some armor like this. And it's gonna be fine. How fast is this? 114? Decent. Okay, I want this to be the small arc actually. So that it has a lot of power to defend. I want the shield overclocked. Okay, how expensive is this? 142. So pretty expensive, to be honest. Yeah, and honestly, the small shields don't cover a lot. Okay, let's change this around like so maybe. Yeah, put the disruptors in the center. And have it like this. So that way there is a bigger shield arc to defend everything. I like that actually. yeah, let's give it auto ram. And I hater. Okay. Yep. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm probably most interested to see how this cruiser performs. But yeah, I'm also interested to see how my other ships perform. And I will just try them in game.